I cussed out a D1 cross country runner.
2 months after I cussed this kid out because I'm mad that these chicks picked him over me, we go to a Halloween party. And one of the girls that we used to hang out with brings the dude that I talked all that shit to the Halloween party. There's probably, 60, 70 people in this house. And my buddies would tap me like, Tom, like the kid, remember the kid that you cussed out in that cross country? Me, like, he's here with so-and-so. And they're all laughing. I can see him talking. And I just like take a breath, like, okay, he's going to come over here or whatever. He comes over. Hey, do you remember me? I'm like, yeah, I remember you. Do you need something? No, I just remember you talking all that shit.
Sprint out right to the front. I find like the top 3 runners. I see him with his stupid little fucking headband. Run up next to him and I'm like, hey, are you Spencer? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, you fucking pussy.
I was like, yeah, I was.
He has no idea who I am. And again, it all comes back to completely unwarranted. Didn't need to do it. But comes back to the fact that I was pissed at these stupid bitches. Don't waste your time on game playing bitches. That would be my advice to the young kings out there.
I said, I'm not going to fight you in this girl's house, but we can step outside if you have a real problem. And I just said it just like that with a little smirk on my face. He was like, no, dude, no, we're cool. Glad we're cool. I don't really feel like talking to you anymore, so if you want to go back over to your girls, you can. And I think my favorite thing about it was all the girls that brought him there wanted to get a reaction out of me, right? A lot of young males, especially, I think you have a hard time verbalizing things in the moment. And for me, some of the people I hung out with thought I was like a hothead or just loose cannon because I would get pissed about certain things and just kind of say whatever was, raw and emotional on your mind. And it never delivers properly. Something I've learned over the years is like you never want to make a decision in the heat of the moment or when you're upset or feel emotional about it. It was never anger about the situation. It was just I would get really upset when people that I was genuine to and took the time to get to know when I found out they weren't genuine. Those are all the little things in life that you learn how to handle better. But it's also just it is a sad realization sometimes in society when you open up to somebody and you try to be a kind, genuine person. When that's not reciprocated, or you see somebody's true colors come out in a way where they're just trying to make you look bad or get you to react in a negative light so you look bad in public or make you feel bad or look bad about yourself. Those always rubbed me the wrong way. And whether it was happening to me or somebody that I was friends with or cared about, just I never reacted well to it. And now granted, it brought me a lot of really entertaining stories from high school and college. But I think the most difficult, disappointing thing about that, not everybody's intentions are going to be as pure and genuine as yours. And I'm not saying that I'm perfect and that I haven't, finessed my way in certain situations. But I think as I've gotten older in the business world and as I've seen just kind of the social culture develop, it's really sad to see when people don't have as pure of intentions with stuff as you do. And that was one thing in high school that always bothered me is, I've always been one of those people that put my heart on my sleeve and I just never really had anything to hide or not share, whether it was my intentions with certain people or just my plans with life, whatever it is. And as I've gotten older, you just start to realize like you can't always share everything with everybody, and it's an unfortunate truth of the world. But at the end of the day, like everybody's out to do what's best for themselves, and I always tried to do that as honest and open as possible. But sometimes you just can't do that with people, and I think that was something that always got misconstrued in high school. It was like I, cut people off or get angry, and then early on when I was doing talks with Tom, I vent about people on social media. It's not the way to do it, right? And that's just part of maturing and growing up as you learn how to deal with things better. What up?
Hey, bro. Hey, you still got my location?
I think so.
My shit just broke down. Can you come fuck this
Yeah, I can come pick you up. My cousin's car just broke down, but the point I'm trying to make with all this is like just to understand that if you're someone like me who wears their heart on their sleeves or puts your full amount of emotion into every single thing that you do, not everybody does that in life, and some people will just use that as a way to manipulate you and make you look bad because they're jealous of the heart and the passion and the love that you put behind things in life. And for me, that my philosophy has always been as simple as I'm happy that I woke up every single morning. And I think that mentality has helped me out in a lot of ways, just as far as like being understanding and being able to communicate with people. But not everybody is that way. And like I said, that's just a mindset thing. I'm not saying that mine's right. It's just how I am. And my biggest piece of advice on here to somebody who is like me is just protect that and find people that value it and respect it, not people who will use it to get to the negative or dark side of your emotions or make you react in a certain way. And again, a lot of that's on us internally. You have to mature and learn how to respond versus react in situations. But that was just something that was always disappointing me in high school. High school was just the first setting where I realized, like, just because you're doing your own thing and speaking your mind and kind of living from a genuine place, some people are just jealous of that, and you have to learn how to deal with it. So that's what I really learned from the cussing out the D1 cross country runner story. And he wouldn't step outside with me. I invited him out multiple times throughout the night, and he just wasn't about that action. So not that I am either, but if I say something to you, I'll stand on business. That's my story. Talks with Tom.
Taking shots by the lake till I can't even breathe no more, see no more. I was riding around town thinking to myself, is it gonna get easier? I'll be up and away up the street and bake, but I can't even breathe no more. What's it to me? What can I see? Taking shots by the lake till I can't even